Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. I have been traveling far and wide since the last episode, doing some more exploring. If we take a look at the map here, you can see where I've been. I haven't been up here. I'm not sure why that's revealed now, but I have been all the way up around here and all the way down through this area. And I've collected lots and lots of stuff. I got 5 hard drives. I got some more Mercer spheres. Lots of mycelia, some animal parts. I got more computers, oscillators, even some stators, plastic, rubber, heavy modular. I mean, lots of stuff that we haven't unlocked yet. So this is all valuable stuff. And I'm about to get a summer sloop from over here. All right, I guess I'm gonna need a ladder. Oh, I can't make a ladder. I can't make anything. Ah, jeez. I trashed all my stuff. Shoot. I trashed everything so that I could have more room in my inventory, and now I can't get that. Let's try this again. I'll have to climb back up. I'll try to jump over again. There's a purple slug over there, but I'm not equipped to deal with poison gas yet. Not really. But yeah, my inventory was filling up with so much goodies that I trashed all the concrete and iron plate and stuff that I'm producing because I wanted to have more room for the more valuable stuff. Therefore, I can't build a ladder. I guess I could deconstruct some of this stuff to get some iron rods, so that I can. Probably that's a good idea. Why don't we do that? I'll just deconstruct some of this railing. That'll give me some rods so I can build a ladder when I get over there if I need it. Well, that should be enough, right? Don't need to go that high. Yeah, that should be enough. So let's get back up there. And then we'll head back to base and we'll keep building. Oh, I unlocked the legs, the Blade Runners. So you can see that now I can jump quite a bit higher. And I can run faster and jump much farther. So these are great. You want to unlock those as soon as you can. They're very nice to have. And I got that I found some quartz. I found a quartz node so that I could get... Oh, come on. Alright. Now I don't have enough space. This is kind of silly. Alright, so what can I trash? Oh, I also found some pale berries. Those are good to have. I guess I can get rid of some rotors. I'm making those. There we go.
We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the Fix-It doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous-looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
Right. Sometimes I feel like Ada's not being completely honest with me. Alright, I want to grab this slug. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I took a lot of fall damage. And this one, you can tell by the markings, this is kind of like an elite one, so it's got more hit points. Anyway, this gets me back to base more quickly anyway. All right. So, yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna need another little storage unit here to store things. Okay, we got that. We got some of those. I found some yellow power slugs. Yeah, so I unlocked some stuff. I found SAM ore. I'll show you where. There's some way over here. If you go northeast from where we are now, I marked it on the map. There's an entrance to a cave right here. Right, so you go north and east almost till you get to the coast, and you'll find that over there. And in that cave, there's a couple of quartz nodes. There's a SAM node, so you can get this strange alien matter. And you need that for all the alien technology unlocks. So you want to get that as soon as you can. And I brought back a few stacks of it as well for later. I unlocked the Blade Runners, like I mentioned. Those were on the quartz tree. Right? And I also unlocked this inflated pocket dimension that gives me more inventory. And now that I have some sulfur, and I think I have some coal too. Yeah, I think I can get this. I think I can get the black powder unlocked. Yes, that's good. And that will allow us to get
Research
Nobelisks,
completed.
with which
Black
you can
powder
blow
recipe
things
unlocked.
up.
New sulfur research available.
But we're going to need some steel pipes for that, and I don't have those. And we need more sulfur and stuff. Now, one thing I should mention is, let me get out the awesome shop again. Okay, I need some plates. There we go. Once you unlock certain materials, you can use coupons to buy materials as well. So, for example, I could use one ticket to buy 200 black powder. And we could use that to unlock some of these things rather than trying to collect sulfur, which is really hard to find. Coal's not that hard to find, but, you know. So once you unlock certain items, you can use some of your coupons to buy it if you really need it for unlocking something that you want right now. I try not to do that too often just because I want to save coupons for other stuff, but, you know, if you find something that you really want right now, that's always an option. But we're also going to need steel pipes, which we haven't unlocked yet, so I might as well just wait. Yeah, we did that. I have yellow power slugs now, so we can unlock that. And I do have a purple power slug.
Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle
But we'll
than blue power
unlock
slugs,
that one
and
later.
thus have more.
I think that's all that I wanted to unlock. Oh, but I do want to get hard drives going. So I'm hoping that while we're working here, I might be able to unlock a good alternate recipe for reinforced plates. That would be a help. But in any case, we can take this stuff apart right now. Okay, and my inventory is full again. I have a lot of extra screws. I'm gonna set up the awesome sink again. Once I get some concrete. All right, and I'll connect this with a Mark II belt, and I'm gonna get rid of some of the rods and screws that I've accumulated. We're gonna be building more of these shortly, so I'm not too worried about doing this. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the Awesome Sink is that it consumes 30 megawatts of power. So if you're low on power, you might want to double check before you get this thing running. But anyway, this will chew through some of this excess production here. It'll take a while, but normally I just leave one set up with a container like this, and I can just dump things that I don't need in there, and they'll get eaten up. Okay, so we left off with iron plates. All right, so yeah, so we've got the 8 machines making plates. Next are 6 machines making rods, and that's with 3 smelters. So 3 smelters into 6 machines making rods. Do I want to keep stretching out this way horizontally? I suppose, yeah, I suppose that would be okay. So let me just line up 6 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. And we'll just expand our foundation here. Okay, so these are all going to be making rods. So we'll copy, paste, paste, paste. No, paste. Paste doesn't always work for me. Paste. Sometimes I have to do it twice. Did I get it all? Okay. And then let's connect these to power. I feel like I did something wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what I did wrong is not enough machines. And I need wire. Okay. There we go. And this one is rods. Now, real quickly, these indicator lights on the machines, they'll turn green when they are producing. They'll turn yellow when they can't produce because they are out of material or they are blocked in some way, right? So these machines are ready to go, but they don't have material. And the machines down at the end are ready to go, but they're full. So that's why they're all yellow. This one is red. Red either means you don't have power, or it means you do have power, but you haven't set a recipe yet. All right, so that has to be rods as well. And there we go. And then we will need 1 smelter for every 2 of these. Like so. Alright, so we'll put splitters in front of each one. Right, and just align it until you see the dashed lines show up. Set these to straight mode. Okay. And then we'll put 1 splitter here. So this is going to split the This is going to split the input from one of the miners in two. And then we'll have another one here as well. And we don't have the other half yet, so. All right, so let's get these powered up. Okay, let's do this a little bit differently here. Okay, I'll put that one there. I'll just put one pole next to each machine, since they're spread out a bit. Okay, and then we got to set these recipes. Iron ingot, and then everything will be yellow. There we go. Okay, so we need 2 more iron nodes, which will be these 2 over here. Now, I'm already using 4 just to make the iron plates, right? So let's do this. Let's remove those. Yeah, in fact, we'll do that directly. So 4 nodes with no overclocking. Whoops, sorry. All right, and then this one, we're going to split between these 2. All right, so overclocked at 200%, we need 1.79. So let me do some calculator magic here. I need 900 plus, or I need 90 plus 125. That's 215. So 215 divided by 2, that's 107.5 each, divided by 60. So I need to overclock both machines by 80%. So if I set this to 180, yeah, then I have 2 machines. So I'm going to need 4 power shards to overclock the last 2 miners. All right, let's see what recipe we got. Yes. Okay, so we got 2 alternate recipes for iron plate, or for reinforced iron plate, which is what I was hoping for. So we have this one. Now the difference, right? So the normal recipe is 6 plates and 12 screws. Gives you 1. With this recipe, it's 18 plates and 50 screws. So what's 50 divided by 3? So this is actually going to use more screws. But the advantage of this one is that the production rate is 15 a minute. Yeah, okay. Maybe it doesn't use more screws. Let me see. Bolted iron plate. So 15, yeah, so 18 plates gives 3. So that's still 6 to 1 on the iron plates. And 50 screws gives 3. Yeah, which is more, that's like 15, 16, 16 point something. Yeah, so this is actually going to consume more screws, which is not what I want. So the other one is stitched iron plate. This gives slightly more output. Now in this case, it's going to use 3 plates, 3 1/3 plates per reinforced plate, and then it's going to use wire instead of screws. So I think I definitely want this one. I'm going to do stitched iron plate, and then we're going to modify our plan right now to do stitched iron plate. And I might need a lot fewer iron plates now. That's the wrong thing. Here we go. Here's the modeler. Okay, so let's do this now. And I want 20 reinforced iron plates per minute. Now, if I change this to stitched iron plate, if I still do 4, that'll give me 22.5. Now I only need 75 plates a minute. Okay, yeah, so I'll actually get, if I still do 4 machines, I'm going to get more output, which means more in my storage, which is good. And then I'm going to use fewer plates. Like we can see now, that would mean 85 per minute into my storage. I don't need that much. So what if we go down to 6? Yeah, I could get by with 6 machines quite easily. 4? Would 4 be enough? Yeah. All right, so let's do 6. I might not need to overclock anymore. Okay, yeah, and now I need far fewer screws as well. What if I just do 6 machines for screws? 4 machines for screws? Yeah, I really only need 4 machines for screws now. But we'll do a 5th one just so I have some going to storage as well. Okay. So can I get away with not overclocking this now? Let's do parts per minute. No, let's not do parts per minute. Yeah, so now I can actually underclock one of the machines. So this is much better, but I'm going to need to incorporate wire. So we have 2 copper nodes, which will give us 120 per minute. So that means we can have up to 4 smelters. All right, and now I'm going to need, what did I need? Another 120. And these make 90 a minute. Oh, with 3 machines, we make 90 a minute. So that's 30 each. Yeah, so I'm going to need now 7 machines making wire. Right, let me take a look here. Oh, I need 150. So now maybe I need 8 machines making wire. So this is a bit of a different problem, isn't it? Now I just need more copper. Yeah, and 8 machines wouldn't even give me any extra. Okay. Let's see. Is there more copper on the map? So maybe I might need to overclock the copper now. Oh, okay. There's a 3rd node. So I got 3 normal nodes. Okay, good. So let's change that to 3. There's 150. Okay, yeah, good. So 3 nodes. I need 160 ore, 8 machines making wire. Some of those will go to making cable. Some of those will still go to my storage, and then all the rest will go up here to those machines. Okay, and I don't need to overclock anything for this to work. So that's good. That'll be a lot better for my energy usage, which before you might remember that we were actually going over the 450, and now we're gonna be under with this new recipe. Okay, so now we need 6 machines making rods and 6 machines making plates. So let's make that adjustment first. And let's pick up these extra screws if we can. Oh. I'm just going to send these to the sink. Doop. I'll keep 2 stacks for myself. Let's go get the rest of them. Right. That little gray box shows up when you deconstruct something and you don't have enough inventory to hold it all. Just FYI. Okay. Yeah, so I like this better. This is going to be a more reasonably sized factory. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's dismantle these. And then we can change these to rod production. When you change the recipe, you take everything out of it, so make sure to put your ingots back in. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so then these, I'll just disassemble them for now. Those will be for something else. Okay, and then on the, let's see here. So I have 45 going to storage. And 75, sorry, and 75 going to the assemblers. So we need to split plates into 45 and 75. How do we do that? Let's figure it out. All right, so we got 20 a minute coming out of these. So let's put another merger here. So that's 40. Now how do I get 5 coming out of this machine? Yeah, I need to split the 20 into something. All right. So if I split it into 2, if I split it into 2, that will provide 2 belts of 10. There. I'm going to remove that for the time being. So this is giving me 20. I'm going to split it into 2. Yeah, let's have this merger come out there. I'm going to need another merger. Okay. So the 20 is coming out here, 10 is going to go this way, and 10 is going to go that way. But I only want 5 to go in there. How am I going to do this? No, I think this is okay. I think this part here is fine. 10 and 10. 10, 10. Let's put another splitter. Okay, so there's 10. There's 10. And then we'll split that 10 into 5. Like so. All right, so now we have 15 going that way, and we have 5 going that way. So 15, 5, and then this will need to be a Mark II belt. And a Mark II belt coming out. And this will be 75, right? 20, 30, 60, plus 10, 15, 75. and this will be 45. Whew. Okay. So that part's done. And then how do we split the rods? 26. Alrighty then. Let's see. I need 40 going to one machine. And the rest going out. Alright, so I got 15. So let's merge. I'll merge down this way. So there's 15. There's 30. How much did I want? 40. Okay. 15, 30. So I need 10. I need 10 and 5. All right, so there's 15, there's 30. So 30 goes in there. 5 more equals 40. 5 more equals 45, because remember here we're splitting 15 into 3. That's what I wanted, right? Oh, I want 40. Okay. So 10, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So this is what we need for the rotors. Oh, and I need some... Okay. That's why I've got an odd number over here. Okay. And then I need 24 for the modular frames. Okay, so that's 40. And then I need 24. So that's 15. I think it'll be easier just to do 25. No, I think that was okay. All right, so I'm going to split this one into 3s. Okay, that has to be default. All right, so this is 15, 20, 25. Okay. So this is 40, and this is 25. And then we'll have 20 go to our storage. Like so. Whew. Okay. That got a little complicated too. So let me get rid of this for now. All right. So I have 2, 4, 6 making plates. Right, and then I can get rid of this. And we can do that. And then, yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Okay. So now to get this running, I just need to hook up one of these miners. So let's extend this down there. You know what? I'm gonna make these. I'm gonna make these 4 meters instead of 2. That way they'll go. That way they'll go all the way into the ground. There we go. All right. Making progress. And I don't think I have any miners, so let's make a couple of miners. And I want to figure out a better option for our storage as well. Because right now we have... Let's see. Do I want to do it like that? Yeah, that's fine. Let's remove that one, and I'll replace that with a ramp. How does that look? That looks okay. Yeah, and then once again, I'm gonna need to have 3 belts coming down here, and we still have another one over there. So what I'm gonna do is move this over here. Have this one come down the center. And this way we'll have room for the next belt. There we go. All right. I'm going to get rid of some junk. Let's see. I've got some ore and some ingots. Definitely don't need to keep those around, so dump that in the sink. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, see, we got 4 coupons. And more on the way. Ah. Okay, how we doing here? There. Is the ore coming in yet? Not yet. Why not? Seems like it should be here by now. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, this is going to go to storage. So, I don't really want all my storage to be up here. I would rather have the storage be downstairs. And I've been trying to think of an elegant way to do that and failing. You know, I could, for example, I could just line up a bunch of containers here and have all my outputs come down here. But the issue I have with that is that once we unlock the dimensional depots, I'm going to want to put dimensional depots on top of these. And I don't have enough space to do that. So I need the containers to be somewhere where there's no roof. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could just move them out. But then, I mean, these boulders are in the way. Which I guess is not that big of a deal. Yeah, so why don't we have... And I'm going to need 9 containers, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm going to need 10 containers. So if I started here, it would have to be out farther. All right. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And we can put little signs on these too. Once I have more silicon, we can make little signs so we know what's going into what container. Yeah, so let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reroute the iron plate output to go down to that first container. And we'll do that by sending it through the floor. And I'm going to have it run along the ceiling here. All right, I need to print some tickets. Okay, so let's take the coupons we've got. And, oh, did I get rid of my... I guess I got rid of my awesome shop. Okay, let's rebuild the awesome shop. Here's what I want. I want the conveyor ceiling mounts.
All Fix-It Awesome Shop purchases are purely intended for professional Fix-It employee business.
Yeah, okay. This is for professional business, I assure you. Okay. And this way I can run the conveyor along the ceiling, which is quite nice. Oops. All right. Now Okay, so I figured out how to force a shorter conveyor. You put this stack, you put a conveyor pole on the ground, and then exactly 3 meters away, or 4 meters away, I guess. You go in front of it, and then 1, 2, 3. You do that, you connect your belts, and then you can attach there, and like that, you get your little humpback conveyor belt. Okay, so it's not beautiful. But it works. Okay. So we'll put iron in there. Oops. Sorry, I should stop jumping around so much now that I have these legs. Okay, and then we'll dump all that in here. I think I can make it. There we go. All right, so there's our iron storage. Super. All right, and then we'll put the rod storage right next to that. If I can get back up there. Actually, you know what? Let me, I'm going to leave room for a splitter because at some point we're going to want to send our excess production to a sink. So if I leave room for a splitter, I can put a splitter so that we can send overflow to a sink when the container becomes full. Yeah, and let's do that. Okay, so now let's get the stackable conveyor pole. And guys, this pain in the butt that I'm dealing with right now, this could have been avoided if I had just made this higher off the ground. But this is what it is. So 1, 2, 3, poink. So then we're gonna connect that over here. Why? Oh, missing concrete. That's quite surprising. I never run out of concrete. All right. Actually, I wonder if I can use this instead of that pole. Yeah, nice. I'm not sure if that's actually connected or not, but I guess we'll find out here shortly. All right, so iron plates here, iron rods will go there. Let me rebuild this one. There, 1, 2. Let's try that. And then 1, 2. Let's see if this does what I'm hoping. Yes. There we go. That's much cleaner. I like that. Okay, awesome. And then I can delete that. There. That way the belt goes inside. Looks a little bit better. In fact, I can do that on both sides. I can get rid of these supports. And then just reconnect. Like that. Okay, problem solved. That was a bit of a problem, but yeah, we got it licked. Let's see. Okay, very good. So I can throw some of these in there. Okay, and so now we're making all of our iron plates and rods for storage. Let's see, what's next? Okay, and now we need to make the screws. So we need 5 machines making cast screws. So let's get that set up. And I think I will arrange those this way. Four. And 5. Oh, and what do we need? I need 2.08 smelters. Let me delete this. No, okay, I need 2. Is that right? Okay, yeah, good. Okay, so I need, yeah, I just need 1 node and 2 smelters. All right, so let's see, where are we at? Cast screw. All right, and these use 12.5 per minute. Okay, so let's put a smelter in front. Yeah, that's using all 30. Okay. Let's add another row here. Or you know what? I could just, yeah, here. I'll do this. I'll keep this in line. All right. Yeah. I'll do this one a little bit differently. So this will give us 60 ingots a minute, and we'll just merge that into a single belt. And then down here, I'll just put a series of splitters. Make sure I get this lined up. Oh, okay, it's right on the middle. So So rather than feeding direct and balancing, this is another way to configure things. This is what I think you would call a manifold. So we have a single supply, and then it splits off into each one as it goes. Right, so this way you don't necessarily have to worry about splitting off exactly what you need for each machine. They'll all get fed eventually. Now, the only drawback to this method is that it takes some time to fill up, because when we first start this up, we're going to have 60 ingots coming down here. The first machine is going to get half of the ingots, and then only half will continue down the line. So for a while, the last few machines are not going to be doing anything because they're going to be getting very little material. So typically what I'll do is I'll fire up these smelters first, and then I'll just let them run for a bit to fill the system, and then start the machines. So I need to reverse that. There we go. Okay, so this will be for the 6th and final iron node. At least for this factory. So let's get that connected. Oh, shucks. There we go. Run it the other way. I'll anchor that there so that way it hugs the inside of that other belt. Okay. And we need to power these up. And we also need to power up these machines. Yes, I did want the parachute right there. Okay, and now we'll wait for the production to begin. Okay, so the iron has now reached the factory. Both of our smelters are running. Okay, and now we have a full belt of ingots coming out, as you can see there. Right, and then at first, we'll see half of those ingots coming to the first machine, and half going to the second machine, another half going to the third, and so on down the line. So these last two machines are not going to be doing much until the machines before it get filled up. Right, so this will eventually fill up with ingots, and then it'll only take what it actually needs off the belt, and then it'll go down the rest of the way. Okay, so when you're using this type of a distribution system, which is a little bit simpler, certainly easier to comprehend, you probably want to let it run for a little bit before you make all your connections and everything. Because if we immediately hook the output of these up to the machines that are going to be consuming, we'll run into problems because the first machines will never fill up, and we'll have trouble getting it running at full capacity. So that's why I usually let it run for a little bit at first. Okay, now to storage, we're going to send 60. Oh, and I only need 400. I only need 4.8 of these running. Okay, so the last one I will underclock to 80%. Okay, so we're using 10 per minute ingots plus 25, that's 35, another 25, that's 60. Right, so with this last machine underclocked a bit, we will use up exactly 60 ingots per minute. Okay, and what did we say? 60 per minute we're going to send off to storage. So let's see, we got 40 and 50. Jeez. Here, you know what would be easier? If I underclock these to 90% each, the last two to 90% each, then they're going to use 11.25. The two together, that's 22 and a half. 12 and a half, that's 23, 35, 25. That still adds up to 60. But this way, I can split one machine into two, like to get my 60 a minute. Was it 60 a minute for storage? Yeah. So to get my 60 a minute for storage, I can take half of this one, and all of this one. Okay, and that's what I'll send off to storage. 60 a minute. Great. And then the rest of these will go to rotor production. And this is going to be 180 a minute, so here. Okay, so let's get our screw storage set up. And then we'll finish the rest of this later. Turn on the light. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the right spot. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we have plates, we have rods, and we'll soon have screws. And then I think what I'll do is I'm gonna move our pod and the MAM and all the other stuff. I'll move into this area here, and that way we'll have our little home area right next to our part storage. So it'll be easy for us to get the things that we need quickly to build with. Okay, so that's enough for today. I've gone long again. So next time, all we need to put together is the copper, right? We'll need to upgrade our copper production, and then we'll be able to start making the reinforced plates, rotors, smart plating, and modular frames. And thanks a lot for watching. See y'all next time. Take care.